Have you been thinking twice about whether or not to accept that Agile role because there's all this talk about recession? Are you thinking twice about spending that money or making that big investment because your money might look funny in the next 6 months with all this job loss talk, right? Or if you're starting to think about what you should do to prepare for a recession and how you can make yourself stand out, then you are in the right place, because today we're going to talk about how to make yourself a recession-proof Scrum Master by doing these 5 things. Hey there, I'm Nicole. If this is your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back to this channel where we talk about all things acing your Agile career, real advice from a real Agile coach and practitioner, an accredited trainer in her real office. So let's jump in. Let's talk about how you ace your Agile career from beginning to winning with these 5 things and help yourself to remain recession proof. Number 1, you've got to make yourself immediately more valuable, because if it's harder to replace you, then it's just harder to replace you. So you've got to put yourself in a position as a Scrum Master where you are volunteering, you are well known, you are tied to a few initiatives that makes it harder to cut you at the top of the list, okay? So how do you do that? You volunteer to help the Agile Community of Excellence or Chapter of Excellence, right? COE, basically whatever you call it in your organization. You also volunteer to help coaches. So you're helping with trainings, you're helping with workshops, you're finding out what initiatives are on the roster, the roadmap for the next 12 months. And Scrum Masters, you're going above and beyond to be a huge help partner, okay? Number 2, you want to volunteer for technology pilots. Where there is an Agile transformation, there is a digital transformation not far away. It's usually running in parallel, because you really can't transform the inside of the house without transforming the infrastructure. My point is that there's probably pilots with Jira, integrations with Miro or Mural or a Trello experience or Slack. We need people to upload artifacts and build a whole Slack inventory, or Microsoft Teams. My point is, Scrum Masters, the more that you can volunteer for these technology pilots, this means that even when the Agile transformation slims down, there's still work on the digital side. Make yourself more valuable. Number 3, get to know the people in other areas. Yes, think outside of the inbox, okay? So think about the HR team. By the way, it's not a bad idea to be connected with the HR team. So think about your HR team, think about your legal team, your marketing team, think about all the other functions that might not even be going through a transformation, and how you can get to know them and make sure that they know your name, okay? What this means is, let's just say that the Agile side cools down. There's somewhere else for you to go. You've already demonstrated value. You're top of mind. I think you get my drift, okay? Number 4, join other Scrum Master networking and meetup groups outside of your organization. Yes, you heard me right. Sometimes Scrum Masters work for these big companies and they start drinking the Kool-Aid and they go to every single meeting and get to know everyone inside their company, and they don't really build a network outside of their company, but they should. Why? Because in the unlikely event that your company starts to downsize, you can just pick up the phone, call your good buddy, you can email your buddy or connect on LinkedIn, and you're in there. I don't know if you know this, but a recommendation is worth its weight in gold. So make sure that you know people in your circle outside of the industry or outside of your company. Finally, number 5, this is my favorite. Scrum Masters, get to know the data, and don't just get to know and show that you understand data and data analysis. Nicole, why? Why are you saying this? Here's why. Because even when they cut people, data will always be king and queen of the situation, my friends. People will always need data to understand. Just think, even if they cut people, they're going to need data to know who to cut in order to balance out the margins, in order to improve the bottom line. They're also going to analyze data to know when to bring people back. This could be you, right, in terms of analyzing the data. They'll also need data to know when to make big decisions, when to shift and pivot and move Proof. I think you get my drift. This is the thing, Scrum Masters. You're using data today anyway. You're using it for Agile, but you absolutely should be multi-perspective with how you're using this. You're using data for burn down charts, burn up charts. You're using data to show committed versus completed, story points. The list goes on. So show those skills, grow that muscle so that you can be immediately more valuable, thus making yourself more recession proof. Listen, if you got a ton of value, if you found this video truly helpful, hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button so that more people can get this video, and make sure you come back where you get real advice from a real practitioner in her real office, right? Helping you ace your Agile career from beginning to winning. And make sure you come back for this and more awesome videos. Take care. Talk to you later.